Putting in a collector loop on the outside of a building. First off, what we did was we made a pile of sod. Cut a wide trench. How wide of a trench? Generally you want the top of the trench to be a couple inches wider than the shovel. This was one man, 15 feet, 3.5 hours, 24 inches deep. And I can tell, I'm just looking at it, that the slope isn't quite right. So my plan is to just get this is roughed in right now. And from here, once I've got it all roughed in, I'll come back and clean it up and set my pitch. And but this is a good start. As you can see, we've built these frames. Maybe you can't see here. Let me back off. The way we built these frames is so that the holes themselves, the tops of the holes, can be dead level. And we put a 1/2 inch drop per foot on the frame. So our strategy here is to put in the 4 holes that support the whole thing. Each of the tops of the holes will be dead level. That way when we stand the frame up, the frame itself will have the drop. That way we don't have to worry too much or work too hard on the setting of the concrete piers for this thing. And here you can see the way we did the feet on these things. We've just got 2 holes on each one. I think those are 7/16 holes, and then we'll use red heads in these holes to go ahead and anchor into the concrete. So that's what we're doing here at the outside of this fine jail. Alright, now when you're going to set red heads and you've got a really close action right there, you want to leave those red heads up because that steel is 3/8 or 3/16. So leave your red heads up, then get them up over and then tap it down. So down there I've made a channel that's quite deep, and we'll line it with insulation on the bottom and the closed cell armor flex, and then put that down, and that'll make a little sarcophagus. And then back over here we've got 4-inch channel and 2-inch channel. The 4-inch will hold 2 pieces as it comes up the trench, and the 1-inch, when we switch to the 1-inch right here, will hold us the rest of the way, and that should do us. Oh boy. What happened is we marked each of these. We tried to slide them on to the mark. As you can see, there's a mark right there. And then once they were on the mark, they soldered them together. We've got them all lined up, got them all fluxed up, slid them all together, soldered them together, and then in the last and final analysis, we'll check for leaks, pressurize the whole thing before we insulate. Each end gets a cap on this end, and then at the top out of this thing, we will, of the end collector, we'll go ahead and put our 3/4 inch down and out, or excuse me, we'll go down and out, yeah.